Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Tony. How's it going?
It's going great. I get to talk with you. I mean, wow. I got to compliment you on Remedy. Wow, what a great series.
Oh my gosh, Remedy. Oh, that's so nice. I'm excited because people don't often mention it, and it's one of my favorite jobs I've ever had.
Well, I love medical series and it was brilliantly written. And you were great. So there.
Thank you. Thank you. It was the first time I experienced writers actually like writing for me. They would like work some of my process stuff in, which was so fun. It was so fun.
And now we're going to be talking about Shaman. This is a creepy, scary movie.
It is. Yeah.
Do you like creepy, scary movies?
I do. I find them hard to watch sometimes. Uh I love them.
Hmm.
I do love them, but I'm a little bit of a coward. I sort of need to hide during some parts.
Well, is it scary making a movie like that, though?
It's I think it's more challenging at moments just because they're particularly this film we were even just the altitude alone. We shot most of this film at like 14,000 feet. My body is not used to that. So it's more the sort of challenges on the body of like portraying fear and emotion and all of those things. And this time around at a much higher altitude than I'm used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ecuador. It's both charming and horrific.
Yes, yeah. It's an amazing country. It's beautiful. I'd never been there. The actors, the Ecuadorian and Colombian actors in this film are absolutely like wonderful. It was so amazing to get to know them.
Yeah, and that's the process. I mean, of what you do as a career is you go to places that, most people don't ever get to see, and you meet people that most people don't ever get to meet.
Yeah, it's my one of my favorite things about my job. I find myself in places where I go, I don't know if I would have ever ended up here otherwise, and I feel so fortunate.
Yeah, and the catering must have been off the hook.
It was. It absolutely was. Yeah, it was amazing.
Talk to me about your character Candace in the film.
Candace is a missionary and she has moved her family to Ecuador because she really feels this profound movement to share the word and to bring people into the fold. And I actually had a lot of fun with Daniel Gillies, who I've known for years because we worked together on the Vampire Diaries, about really fleshing out the backstory of these characters and the counterculture that they've run from, and the the mission that they're on now. It was really fun to sort of really get a handle on who we thought these people were before we ever got anywhere near the timeline of this film. So, yeah, a bit of a person who needs a lot of certainty in her life, and I think really comes face to face with the fact that she doesn't have all the answers in this film in a really
Well,
horrifying way.
and I think your character starts off with what we think a missionary kind of is, and yet she develops in the film to be so much more different and deep.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's such a smart film in that way that the desperation around what's happening to her son and how horrifying it is really opens up the bargaining that she's willing to do, and it really, I mean, kind of derails her entire life and her entire philosophy and the way that she sees the world, which I don't know if there's anything scarier than that for a person to face.
Especially a mother.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Was it all on the page, so to speak, when you got the script? Was there some consideration in taking on this role?
Oh yes, like there was definitely some consideration. I mean, what wasn't really on the page is the life that this couple has come from, and what they because of that what they want for their son now. That was a big conversation that Daniel and I had together, and with Antonio and the other Daniel Negrete, who wrote the script. And that was such a fulfilling conversation, and I think for me really opened up the character. um like I almost at one point I was thinking, she's kind of a Manson girl, you know, like I literally thought about her in those terms. That's like, even though it's like such a different world that she's existing in now, it's that sort of like searching, the
Hmm.
searching and the fundamentalism. Uh, and that she's just kind of, you know, so that stuff wasn't necessarily on the
Yeah.
page, but it's just stuff that really helped me kind of open up who she was and
Hmm.
how she was going to face what this horrifying thing that's happening to her.
How much did the location inform your character?
A lot, a lot. I mean, it was so it was incredible to shoot, particularly on that mountain.
Hmm.
Because it also just really informs like yeah, what pushed them to come here and to, you know, minister to these people who are so self-sufficient and doing so well, you know, like really kind of living their lives in such a full and meaningful way. It's such a complex film that way of like, and then they march in and they think they're doing good, but are they?
Yeah.
So the location really informed everything.
That's been the question of all humanity. These people watched in, aren't they really doing any good,
Right.
in the long run? And so I think it really suggests that.
Right. Good. Yeah. It was really important to us to address that from all sides and not be too indictful one way or the other, but just to sort of go, this is a real conundrum here.
Were the
Yeah.
bugs awful?
The bugs?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, they've got
no.
spiders the size of Volkswagens, running around that jungle.
Yeah, no, not really. Not up on that mountaintop because it was actually quite cold up there. Um, I don't really remember. I mean, there were a lot of, you know, just making sure the alpacas don't spit on you or whatever, but I don't remember being too like I didn't have too many terrible bug run-ins. There's just that scorpion in the film, but that
Yeah.
was, you know, that was all put in after.
As people discover Shaman, what do you think they're going to take away from watching it?
I hope that I hope that it's a surprising film in terms of you know, there have certainly been a lot of possession films over the years, and I think that it's a different lens on that story and how a character might face trying to rid themselves and their family
Yeah.
of this dark force and actually sort of realizing that they might have to turn their what they've been projecting outward, turn it back on themselves and like really look deeply at what they believe in. So I hope it's surprising in that way. And you know, I don't remember any other exorcism films with a shaman, so I think that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it's a wonderful juxtaposition, if I can say that,
Yeah,
juxtaposition, uh,
yeah.
between the lead characters, what they believe in, and then what they walk away with understanding.
Yes, I think so too. I hope so.
I want to congratulate you on this film, honestly, because there's a lot of horror movies out there, but they have so many different plots going on and this and that. This is just a straight,
Mhm.
wonderfully made horror film, and it's just scary as hell.
Thank you. That means a lot because I love this team of people so much too. So I'm so happy to hear you say that.
And before I go, I just want to tell you that I actually did sell my soul to the devil for a down payment on a car.
Oh, you did. I hope
Yeah,
it's a
and
good
I
car.
couldn't keep up the payment, so I was possessed and repossessed at the same time.
That'll happen.
There's
I
my
can
exorcism joke for you.
love it. I'm gonna steal it.
And I was also going to tell you that not since Katharine Hepburn has there been a better missionary out in the world.
Oh my God, a feather in my cap. Wow. Thank
I'm a
you.
big African Queen fan, so
Yes.
it is
Yes.
such a pleasure to meet you and chat with you, and now you're my new best friend.
Thanks, Tony. Pleasure's all mine.
Come out to Salt Lake and we'll share a bad cup of coffee.
I would love to.
They
I
don't know
would
how to
love
make coffee in Salt Lake City.
Oh, I didn't know that. Now I do. I would love
Yeah,
to.
well. Anyway,
Thank you, Tony.
you're a terrific interview, and